I can't imagine life without colors. Colors bring joy, happiness to our life. Each color has its own meaning. Let's celebrate these colors with our plants. For adding color to your garden, it is not always necessary to grow colorful flowering plants. There are several indoor leafy plants that provide year-round interest to your indoor space without the flowers. Flowers may come and go as the growing season wears on, but foliage remains vibrant nearly non-stop. Colorful plants with red, pink, green, purple or white leaves add exotic beauty to any interior decor. So this video is complete guide for eye-catching colorful houseplants which are easy to grow. Let's first understand why few plants have colorful leaves. Green leaves can be found everywhere, but there are other leaves colors too, like red, purple, yellow or blue. Colorful leaves we get to see because of different types of pigments present in the leaves. There are basically three primary pigments: chlorophyll, carotenoid and anthocyanin. A high concentration of chlorophyll in leaves gives it the green color. Carotenoid gives yellow or orange-yellow color and anthocyanin gives red or purple color to leaves. Colorful leaves also contain the chlorophyll hidden under the non-green pigment, so they can prepare their food. The first on my list is Aglaonema. I call them remarkable Aglaonema. They are beautiful addition to any home settings. Aglaonemas offer unique and intricate texture and color in world of greens. When it comes to brilliant leaves, limited indoor plants offer as many options as Aglaonemas. There are many varieties out there in nursery, from light green, cream, pink and red in color. I have these two shades with me. This one is red lipstick Aglaonema, one of the best known variety of Aglaonema. Its dark green foliage tinged with red makes an elegant appearance in my indoor plant arrangement, and surprisingly this plant doesn't require more care. The second one is Aglaonema tiara, another beautiful compact variety. Its green leaves are designed with pink veins and streaks, which makes this plant unique. Although they grow well in low light, they do prefer some bright indirect light to show their bright colors. I keep my Aglaonemas here in our living room, not in too bright or too low light areas, few feet away from the window. I water them when the top inch of soil is dry, and they are hardy plants so can tolerate little underwatering. Just avoid overwatering, which can cause yellowing of leaves and root rot in Aglaonemas. So grow them beautifully in medium indirect light with little water. The next is one of my favorite tropical indoor tree, the rubber tree. I call them exotic rubber tree. These big, shiny, dramatic leaves are beautiful and can really make statement in your living room. Generally in nursery you will find two types of rubber plants. First, like this, plain burgundy or dark green in color, and second, like this, plant in variegated form. In variegated there are several varieties with different shades. They are usually white and different shades of green. Besides being an attractive low maintenance plant, it also purifies the indoor air. I have this rubber plant with me for the last couple of years. From my experience, I learned that they are not fuzzy at all. Rubber plants can grow in low light location, but less light means slower growth and smaller leaves. So place them in bright indirect light and water them moderately whenever the top inch of soil feels dry. One important tip: rubber plants have broad waxy leaves that could collect lot of dust. These dust on leaves make it harder for rubber plants to absorb sunlight, so keep them clean. Wipe and clean the leaves with damp sponge once a week to absorb more light. The lemon, pink, maroon and red foliage of coleus always steal the show, so they are my colorful coleus. The leaves of coleus look like colorful palette with contrasting edging, giving it very stunning look. Coleus is great plant to add splash of colors to your home interior. Coleus plants grow best indoors in loose, well-draining soil and in bright indirect light. Even when growing in shade, coleus plants don't lose vivid colors on the leaves. The only care the coleus plant needs is some watering when the soil is partially dry. It enjoys partially moist soil but not soggy soil. One important trick to keep the coleus compact and bushy is pinch the tip of the stem regularly to encourage side branches. Coleus is super easy to propagate. Last week I accidentally broke the stem and I just put it in water, and now you can see these beautiful roots and new growth. Who doesn't love stunning begonias? I'm crazy about their beautiful foliage that comes with incredible shades and shapes. They are perfect houseplants to bring some outstanding colors indoors. The jewel-like leaves of begonias will turn any dark room into a festival of color. Begonias come in different varieties, sporting multicolored leaves in combination of silver, green, pink, red and burgundy. Nowadays, you will find many varieties of begonias in nurseries, including Kent begonia, Rex begonia, Wax begonia. Few begonia varieties, including Rex begonias, are relatively compact and bushy. They look stunning in hanging baskets. Begonia not only have interesting foliage year round, it even produces tiny flowers in winter. Place them in well-lit spot where they will get plenty of humidity, and the most important, keep the soil always slightly moist but not soggy. Begonias do best in soil that's kept just slightly moist at all times. So keep the soil slightly moist but not soggy, because begonias are susceptible to root rot. Phettonias are another gorgeous houseplants that shine in the shade. They are also called as mosaic plant. This unique tropical beauty looks like they have netted over their leaves. Depending on the variety, the netting can be white, pink or red. I have these green leaves with white net. Phettonias only grow about 4 inches tall and have spread around 9 inches. They are compact, low growing in nature. That is the reason they combine well with other plants. I have planted their cuttings in my miniature garden with other plants, and surprisingly they are really growing well. The fascinating colorful leaves add plenty of interest together with other foliage plants. You can grow Phettonia on bright windowsill, protected from direct sunlight. My biggest mistake earlier was leaving my plant out for too long without water. Before watering, just dip your finger to the soil. The soil should remain moist but not soggy or dry, otherwise the leaves will wilt and this will weaken the roots. After watering, second important thing with Phettonias are humidity. Maintain the humidity around the plant, especially in hot summer. Because they prefer warm, humid environments, Phettonia plants are the perfect plant for closed terrarium and for miniature gardens. How about the foliage plants that look like hand painted? Caladiums are one of the few plants that deliver gorgeous colors in the shade. Available in countless shapes and colors, caladiums are warm season foliage plants with tropical foliage. Caladiums are great choice, especially growing in rainy season. Have you seen droplets rolling over this caladium foliage? They look like glassy pearls rolling over this beautiful foliage. Well, the reason behind this, caladiums are wetland plants that grow widely in moist rainforest areas near the water sources. where rains continuously, and wet leaves can easily attract fungus and bacteria, so these leaves are hydrophobic in nature. That is their defense mechanism to help them survive and grow in wet habitat. With the rain falling constantly, the water rolls off these leaves, keeping them dry and healthy. During winter, caladiums go dormant. At this stage, you can keep their bulbs as it is in the pot or in ground, or you can store them separately and replant them during summer before rain starts. They will sprout again and fill up your pot again with these pretty leaves. About their growing tips, keep them in bright indirect light. They can also take full sunlight in coastal areas like Kerala that have mild climate. Provide enough moisture throughout the growing season to keep the soil slightly moist. If you allow the soil to dry out, the leaves may be yellow and drop. My pretty handy syngonium. It is one of the easiest to take care of houseplants, which is available in various sizes, shapes and varieties. It's a great houseplant for adding color to your indoor spaces. Without much effort, you can multiply them in soil or in water. They love slightly moist soil and humid environment to keep their foliage beautiful. Blush pink is one of my favorite shades of syngonium, but lot of people struggle to keep it in the same shade. The best way to maintain its shade is to place it in bright indirect light, because plants need much energy to produce color variation. The polka dot is an eye-catching little plant with brightly variegated leaves that stand out against most other foliage. Keep this plant near a sunny window and water regularly. Polka dot plants tend to get leggy, so to keep them in shape, pinch off tip of the stems regularly. It encourages side branches. Alright, hope this video inspires you to fill your plant with these colorful, gorgeous plants. These spectacular shade-loving plants will light up any dull corner in your home with their pretty foliage. And you can also create sense of drama in low light areas by mixing the light and dark colors and variety of texture. Thanks for watching, and if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please subscribe to Garden Vibes. See you soon. Till then, take care and happy gardening.